February the 17th, 2021. Guys, a quick update because the weather's about to go downhill real quick here in central Mississippi. It's already happening in Louisiana. There's a ice storm coming across the Mississippi River towards us now. But this morning it was bright and sunny, and that's what we're looking at here out at my solar panels in my old 2004 Tahoe up through the woods. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, like I said. But temperatures are now at 34. As far as the temperature, real feel is 30. This morning, the real feel was 16, which was better than yesterday morning, which was 8. But I did notice a lot more problems with water and things like that, different people talking about in this area. And again, we're looking at my solar panels now. I actually went out this morning and did a more detailed video on how I did this and designed this system. But I've cut that out temporarily. I'm going to put that in the next video because I want to get this information out. Guys, our interstates are still a disaster here. Even the local PD here in my county is saying, please don't get out. Traffic is backed up. It's impassable in so many places because it looks like snow here, but we had very little snow. Now, this is a current weather according to AccuWeather, but again, they're saying 36 with the real feels like 29, but it's 34 and 30 here according, right here where I'm sitting. I have a weather station. Wintry mix starting in 52 minutes now, which actually by about 12 noon Central Time is when they're expecting this to get here. You notice how sunny it was in that first video? It was like, if you didn't have weather, news, and radar, you would think the storm was over and maybe making plans to get out and all. But now the National Weather Service on my weather radio they're talking about it could be as bad as the last one. So we're looking at the entire nation here on the AccuWeather map. You can see snow across the central part of the U.S. The problems are now coming out of Texas. In the video last night, I showed from Amarillo going up through Oklahoma City how it was so bad. Well, now that's moved. We're over into Arkansas, getting up into Missouri, Tennessee, Louisiana. You're really catching it. And there's a lot of people in trouble in these areas, guys. If you look at the comments on the last video from last night, you're going to get a wide view of folks from around the nation telling us their conditions. And you could be without power for 4 or 5 more days in a lot of places. And the temperatures are going to kind of get crummy again. But here you notice coming across the river, snow in the top, purple, you've got a mixture, and here you've got freezing rain and sleet, ice, all of the above. And this is the first time as I look out of my office windows here that any of the icicles, which some of them are at least 16 inches, are dripping, which I guess is helped somewhat, but we're right on the edge of the storm coming back in. So like I was saying, you would not realize it if you were without power, without a way to communicate, that the storm is coming back on us, and it could get very bad. You're going to have more freezing pipes and busted things like that, power outages, and that's going to be caused by this freezing rain and sleet adding on to what's already on our trees and our power lines. I'm going to get this up, guys. I will do another update as we see how this is going to occur. I didn't want to take up your time explaining that solar system, but I did record more than that, and I can do more because I think a lot of people are waking up to maybe we need to prepare a little better because things are changing, and we've talked about it on this channel for the last 3 or 4 years. Grand solar minimum, crazy weather patterns, and a lot of people, even though it wasn't talked about, people that had the scientific information knew this was going to happen. Maybe not exactly like this, but they knew the weather was changing pretty fast. So, guys, just a heads up on this. We're watching it. Keep your phones charged if you can. Keep your weather radio on. And, again, I will go through the solar panel thing because, guys, that's enough to keep you alive, what you were seeing just in that image of my 1,200-watt system. So, again, the weather's coming across the river all the way up the state of Mississippi from just above New Orleans up to Memphis, Tennessee. It's a heads up, guys. Be safe.